Hello my friends, this is Splish and very much welcome to the moon. Yes, I would say if this would be an Iron Sky video game, it should probably look something like this. Now you might also wonder what the heck is Iron Sky. Well, it was actually a really cool film that I can highly recommend that was made in 2012. A collaboration between Finland, Germany and Australia actually. A comic science fiction action film. And it's kind of interesting because it tells the story of a group of Nazi Germans who was defeated in 1945, fled to the moon, and they built a space fleet in order to return in 2018 and conquer Earth. So I highly recommend that movie. And to be honest with you, due to the title of this video, there has actually been made some Iron Sky video games. I had totally forgotten that as well. Actually, a video game adaptation titled Iron Sky Invasion was released in October 2012. I have not played the games. If you have, let me know in the comments. And also a sequel titled Iron Sky The Coming Race was also crowdfunded and released in January 2019. Now look at that, you learn something new every day. But something I did not know was that they have made a special kind of game mode in Enlisted, as you're watching here, that is called Unknown War, or you can say Battle of the Moon for that sake. I like when the devs are taking their time doing something like this, but honestly it was something of a 1st of April joke, and I kind of missed that opportunity to play it on the 1st of April. But then when I went back, like I think it's only like 2 days ago, into Enlisted, and I checked it out, I saw that I think it's under custom games you can find Unknown War if you want to try it out yourself. And I gotta say, playing like this in non-gravity and with some meta weapons and stuff like that, jumping high and the kind of muted sound, it's quite fun. It's quite fun, and I hope they will consider to keep this as a permanent game mode. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but it's definitely a really fun version of the original Enlisted experience. Because I recently made a video and I've been playing the new campaign called Battle of Stalingrad, and I was talking about the fact that I really like that we are continuously seeing some new things coming into the game. I wouldn't say that it's a rare thing, that's called game development, but on the other hand there is a lot of games that are not really following that concept really well. Something to add into new games so people want to stick with them and, you know, continue to play. It's so essential. Right now also I've had a period of time when I'm going back to an older game that I just played a bit back in the days when it had its glory days, you might say. Even though it's still going very strong out there, and that's Planetside 2. And if you haven't played the big scale multiplayer experience of Planetside 2, I highly recommend you to do so. I also want to take the opportunity to say thank you for the support recently on my channel, and also when it comes to Planetside 2. It's a great community and it's a very good game still, and therefore I want to highlight it. Also want to say thank you to the devs that actually highlighted my video on their Facebook page, and also when you start the game on their launcher. So if you're like me and you like sci-fi games and therefore are having a good laugh also playing this version or this 1st of April joke, you might say, but it's more than that. It is fun, and as mentioned, it's really cool with these pew-pew weapons and the non-gravity and jumping and everything. Well, then once again you might want to step it up even further and get into a huge large-scale multiplayer sci-fi shooter such as Planetside 2. I was going to correct myself a bit when it comes to talking about non-gravity. Non-gravity means that you would definitely launch out in space, or if you're out in space, but this is based on a planet, meaning the moon. But as you may know, it's kind of a lighter gravity thing, so you will definitely be able to jump higher and everything. I just want to correct myself if there's any like Einstein dude out there that gets mad at me saying non-gravity, and it's not really. But remember that both Enlisted and also Planetside 2 that I am talking about also in this Enlisted video, they are free to play games, and they can both be found on Steam. They have both their own launcher, so even though you install them on Steam, you will start the game through the launcher. But that's how it is. It works good. I've never had any problems doing so. And again, I think both games are definitely worth playing if you like shooters, if you like an experience of having World War II action both on Earth and on Moon, as seen here when it comes to Enlisted, and in a galaxy far, far away when it comes to massive scale multiplayer battles in Planetside 2. So I thought I would give some tips on posting this video on a weekend, so maybe you're looking for something new to play, and well, this is my tips for you right now. The whole scene, as mentioned before, when it comes to new games in the genre of FPS has been a bit on a stale, I would say. I have had problems myself actually also as a content creator, since I do play various kind of FPS games, and if you like that, and if you like a mix, if that's what you do yourself, then you maybe want to consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post another video, because I play both indie games, AAA games. I go back and play older games apparently, and also check out the new stuff. So with that said, my friends, I'm not going to talk so much more now. I hope you had a good time watching the video, maybe got some inspiration to try out something new that you haven't played, or maybe you have been playing and want to go back and try again. Thanks again, and have a beautiful time and game on and all that beautiful stuff. Later.
Мы должны удержать эту точку!